So my desk is a collection of plushies and art that I collect. A lot of my small plushies that are on my desk, each has like its own story, each has its own place that it came from. So I love collecting plushies, and being able to display them in my work cube just kind of makes it more like a home. And also it's really funny when all of my coworkers stop, "Your cube is just so cute." And that just makes me happy. Yeah, so I have a background in retail and hospitality. So for roughly 8 years, I want to say, I was working retail and hospitality jobs. So very physically intensive jobs, definitely standing at least 40 hours a week, which is pretty physically intensive on the body. So I have a skin condition called Hidradenitis Suppurativa. Might be butchering that a slight bit, but it's commonly known as HS, but is an autoimmune skin condition. And that's something that's directly impacted my life since I was 14. So that a lot has impacted my work for the past easy 10 years. So HS for me, so I usually get it on my legs or on my arms. So it's definitely like it impairs mobility a lot. It's definitely one of those invisible disabilities that you would not be able to tell that somebody has unless they told you. But I will say being able to telecommute with my current position actually has been a huge benefit to me, because especially when I'm in a flare-up, walking, getting places, stuff like that is very difficult. So being able to be like, I need to stay home today and I can stay home today and still get my job done has been like amazing. Like, especially like, I think for a lot of people who are like disabled physically in any way, like being able to telecommute is really a huge benefit. I've definitely dealt with a lot of really long-term pain and stuff like that. I'm very lucky my condition has been managed pretty well on medication, but there's no cure. It's not cured. But that's kind of what led me to look for, I needed a more permanent sit-down job, something where I could control my physical activity and just make sure that I wasn't on my feet constantly. So that kind of really started my search, looking for something that was a little bit more, not only permanent, but something that was definitely a desk job. So, and that kind of just led me to applying, and then I found Peak. I originally applied for a position that Peak Performers had listed. That was an admin position for the New York State Department of Health. I had applied for it, and we're like, hey, they want to interview you tomorrow. Can you do that? And I was like, absolutely, put me on. And then basically right after that, I got my job offer. And so 1 year and about 2 weeks, I've been working in onboarding and recruiting for the Division of Data Services and Analytics. So a lot of what I do is basically start to finish. I help get employees in the door, and I just really like interacting with my coworkers, and I like feeling like I'm a really big part of creating, especially this growing division, into something that is a place that people want to work in. It's really amazing to see how many different people come together to accomplish a goal. It's unlike any other place I've ever worked. Like, everybody is so kind and so compassionate and so willing to work with each other. And it's just been like a very beautiful place to work. It's been very fulfilling.